Twister, 1996. I'm delivering a massive rant. Love me, Bill Paxton. Bill, rip to you. And we got Helen Hunt. She's from a couple sitcoms. So yeah, this movie, and Philip Seymour Hoffman, I remember seeing an early one to him, rip to him, a legend, Twister. And you know what it's about. It's about a twister. It came back in 96. It was a big hype about this film because of the effects of the twister. And I will admit, the effects are very good. I do like the effects. They're not cheesy. And that's what gets me about Twister. Really not cheesy. The thing that gets me about Twister is the story and as well as the leading lady. Bill Paxton, a great leading man. You want that. But Helen Hunt, I don't know. They try to put her into this little Susie Q role, and I don't like it. It's not for her. I wish someone else would have been casted in that role, but you don't get it. But anyway, you do get the twisters. That's what you get here in this movie. Do you get enough of the twister? Not until the end. That's what I'm going to say here. This movie is called Twister, and you would think that they're riding around looking for different tornadoes, and you'd see about 12 of these tornadoes out there in the field. You don't. You just get to see the F5 twister at the very end, and somehow they survive it, and because they're great fucking meteorologists or whatever, great storm chasers. And do you like the storm chaser, morale here, how they get together and they go to the lady's house and eat and stop by? I don't like it. I think it's just so cheesy, so predictable and stereotypical that these people would stop by grandma's house to eat and she loves them and blah, blah, blah. And like I said, no one dies. It's a twister. It's a storm epic. Give us some death. When you have a twister like that, you get death, and there's no death. It feels like every twister that hits in this movie, which is probably about one or two, people are injured but never dead. Even the grandma here or whatever, they stop by her house. Her house is smashed by a twister, but they pull her out of the rubble alive. And I think her dog as well. Come on. People gotta die. It's a twister. It's a natural disaster. Affect my emotion. Get in my heart and my head. This movie doesn't do that. It's just a hoopla cinematic film, and that's what it always will be. But Twister is to me, it's up there with some of the natural disaster films because it does well, like I said, with the twisters, guys, with the CGI they're using at the time for the 90s. Wow, I mean, you got to give them credit there, 100%. The CGI and the scenes and the cinematography they pull out in the late 90s here, credit to you, Twister. That's the only reason to tune in, guys, to what you could see and maybe catch that F5 at the end. But yeah, stay away from a twister. Stay in your cellar, but don't send your dad to go, lock the door.